So, Madam Chair, Krystal's a community worker in Winnipeg. She's been working from home since late March, taking care of her child who's out of school and caring for her father who's living with her and vulnerable to COVID-19. Her employer just called her up recently and asked her to physically return to work or to take a leave. As a parent and a care provider to a vulnerable person, she's not comfortable physically returning to work. Service Canada won't give Krystal a straight answer as to whether going on leave and collecting CERB would count as refusing a quote-unquote reasonable job offer. With Bill C-17 looming in the background, Krystal's worried about jail time and fines if she does right by her child and her father by applying for CERB. Can Krystal reasonably refuse to go back to work and collect CERB, or will she be considered a fraudster? That's my question for the minister, specifically in Krystal's case. And what is the minister doing to provide clear direction to Canadians and to Service Canada agents so that people can get a clear answer before making their decision about returning to work?
The Honourable Minister.
Madam Speaker, I want to thank the Honourable Member for his important question. We recognize that Canadian workers will face various different situations, including those who are ineligible for the Canada Emergency Support Benefit. We'll continue to work with workers to make sure that they're able to be supported throughout this pandemic. The fact of the matter is that every province has workplace health and safety regulations that must be supported. We understand that workers have the right not to work in unsafe situations. We also understand that many Canadians do want to go back to work, and in fact many have, and we will make sure that we support Canadians throughout this recovery process.
The Honourable Member has 47 seconds left, and that includes with the answer.
Yeah, well, that's really not good enough, Madam Speaker, because the problem here is that Krystal needs to know whether she can continue receiving CERB or not. That's a federal government decision, and she needs to know whether or not the federal government is going to accuse her of fraud and put her in jail or assess fines against her if she refuses to go back to work because she wants to take care of her child and her father. So what is the minister's answer to that?
The Honourable Minister has 20 seconds to respond.
Madam Speaker, I can assure the Honourable Member that if a Canadian has to take care of a loved one due to circumstances surrounding COVID-19 pandemic, they are indeed eligible to receive the CERB and remain receiving that benefit.